Hello, third graders. So here is our spelling, our vocabulary, our reading target skill, and our reading strategy skill for this week. Our story this week is called Pop's Bridge, and with this story we will be comparing and contrasting characters. So compare means tell how the characters are alike, and then contrast is how characters are different. And the strategies that we will use to do that is to infer and predict. So predict means what you think will happen in a story, and then infer means to figure out using evidence from the text, drawing your own conclusions to figure something out. That's an inference. So our vocab words this week are foggy, which means filled with thick mist or low clouds. Stretch means to spread out. Crew is a group of people doing work. Balancing is keeping steady, keeping balanced. Tide is the rise and fall of the ocean. So, in the story, they're going to be, you'll see this main character right here, that's Pop, and he works on the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. So this story is taking place a long time ago because it's when the bridge is being built. So that's why tide is important. So the rise and fall of the water that they're working over affects their work. Cling means to hold tightly to something. Excitement means the feeling of being stirred up. We all know what excited means. And disappears means passes from sight. So now let's get into our spelling words. I'm just going to go across the row. Load, open, told, yellow, soak, shadow, foam, follow, glow, sold, window, coach, almost, throat. Here are our two review words, cold and most. And then our two challenge words are tomorrow and sailboats. So we had yesterday as a spelling word last week, and now we have tomorrow as a spelling word. So all of these words follow the pattern of a long O. They all contain a long O sound in them somewhere, whether it's in the middle of the word like in load, or at the beginning of the word like in open, or at the end of the word like in yellow. So I have written the three patterns for this week. Long O can be spelled O-A, it can be spelled with just an O, or it can be O-W. Now, I want you to notice with these words where O-A is located in the word. So here's an O-A, it's in the middle. Okay, we're just going to go through and look. This is what we're going to do in class on Monday. Okay, here's O-A in the middle. There's no O-A there. O-A in the middle. Oh, here's another O-A. It's not in the exact middle, but it's not at the beginning and it's not at the end. So I would call this one in the middle. This aw sound for this A, it is not a long O sound. Aw. O. Do you hear the difference? Aw. O. So this O right here in almost is what's making that long O sound. Here's throat. You have a digraph. That TH makes one sound. R-O-T. So you have your long O sound with O-A here again in the middle of the word. Not the exact middle, but it's in the middle. There's cold. Nope. And then sailboat. So here's that O-A. So all the words on our list this week contain O-A in the middle of the word. So on this spelling test, if the O sound happens in the middle of the word, that is one of your clues that it's the O-A pattern. Now, just a regular O, like I showed you in open, it can be at the beginning. Or like in told, it can be in the middle. So that one's a little more confusing. You have to study where the O is in those. So then with O-W, let's look at where O-W is. Yellow. It's O-W at the end. Shadow. If the word ends with an O sound, a long O sound, it's at the end. O-W is at the end. Okay, there's foam. Follow. O. That ends with O, so O-W is at the end. Glow. It's at the end. Window. At the end. Same thing with tomorrow. O. Tomorrow. I would chunk this one up. Tom or row. Those three chunks help me figure out how to spell tomorrow. And then that long O sound with OW is at the end. So OAs are in the middle. Regular O's, just an O, can be at the beginning or in the middle. And then OW is at the end. So knowing those clues will help you with your spelling test this week. We are also, if you can't see it on this page, but we're also starting nouns in English this week. We will be looking at just common, regular nouns, dog, cat, person, that kind of thing. So we will be doing those in English this week. So I hope this explanation helped you understand your long O patterns for spelling this week. I will see you soon.